In a small town nestled between towering mountains, a boy named Ethan found an old, dusty notebook in an antique shop. The shopkeeper warned him, "Whatever you draw in that notebook will come to life." Skeptical but curious, Ethan bought the notebook and headed home. That night, he sat by his desk, flipping through the blank pages. What could possibly happen? He thought, as he grabbed a pencil. He decided to test the shopkeeper's words by drawing a small bird. As soon as the drawing was complete, a real bird appeared on his windowsill. Ethan's eyes widened in disbelief as the bird chirped happily and flew away. "This can't be real," he whispered to himself, staring at the empty page. But the evidence was right in front of him. The notebook was magical. The next day, Ethan took the notebook with him to school, eager to show his friends. His best friend, Lily, didn't believe him at first. "Prove it," she challenged, handing him a pencil. Ethan drew a flower, and in an instant, a real flower bloomed in Lily's hand. "This is amazing," Lily exclaimed, her face glowing with excitement. Word spread quickly, and soon everyone at school knew about the magical notebook. Ethan became the most popular kid, but with that came pressure. Every day, students asked him to draw things they wanted. Some wanted pets, others wanted toys, and a few even asked for things as big as cars. At first, Ethan enjoyed making people happy, but soon the requests became overwhelming. One afternoon, Ethan sat alone in his room, feeling exhausted. "This notebook is amazing, but it's starting to feel like a burden," he thought. He decided to take a break and go for a walk. As he strolled through the park, Ethan realized something important. "I've been so busy drawing for others that I haven't used the notebook for myself," he realized. Inspired by the thought, he decided to do something different. Ethan opened the notebook and began drawing a picture of a beautiful place. He sketched towering mountains, a crystal-clear lake, and vibrant wildflowers. As he finished, he was suddenly transported to the magical scene he had created. The air was fresh, and the sound of birds filled the sky. "Wow," Ethan whispered, standing by the lake's edge. He felt peaceful for the first time in weeks, surrounded by the beauty of nature. "I should use this notebook to explore the world, not just fulfill other people's wishes," he thought. Over the next few days, Ethan started drawing places he had always wanted to visit. Each time he drew, the notebook transported him to a new, beautiful location. He visited the Eiffel Tower in Paris, walked through ancient temples in Japan, and hiked the Grand Canyon. The magical notebook became his passport to the world. As he traveled, Ethan learned something valuable. The world is so big and beautiful, and there's so much to see, he thought. His adventures inspired him to dream even bigger. "I want to share these experiences with others," he decided. So, Ethan began drawing detailed maps and guides to the places he visited. He started a blog to inspire people to travel and explore the world. His blog quickly gained followers, and soon he had fans from all over the globe. People loved reading about his adventures and seeing the sketches he made. "This is how I can use the notebook for good," Ethan realized. With each new destination, Ethan's love for travel grew deeper. He discovered hidden beaches, explored bustling cities, and met people from different cultures. Everywhere he went, he learned something new. One day, while sketching a mountain range, Ethan had an idea. "What if I create a place that doesn't exist in the real world?" he thought. He started drawing a land filled with floating islands and waterfalls in the sky. When the drawing was finished, he was whisked away to this magical world. It was more breathtaking than anything he had ever seen. Ethan spent hours exploring the floating islands, filled with colorful plants and animals. "This is the best place I've ever created," he thought, smiling. But after a while, Ethan realized something important. As much as I love creating new places, the real world is full of wonders, too, he reflected. He returned home, more appreciative of the beauty around him. From that moment on, Ethan used the notebook sparingly. He no longer drew just to impress others or fulfill their wishes. Instead, he used the notebook to explore, learn, and grow. The notebook is powerful, but the real magic is in the experiences it brings, he thought. Ethan became known as the boy with endless adventures. He spoke at schools, inspiring other kids to follow their dreams and explore the world. You don't need a magical notebook to live an extraordinary life, he would say. His words touched the hearts of many, motivating them to see the world with fresh eyes. Ethan's adventures continued, but now with a new purpose. He wanted to show people that life is an adventure, waiting to be explored. Over time, the notebook became less important to him. What mattered most were the memories he created along the way. Ethan's journey taught him that true happiness comes from within. The world is full of magic if you're willing to look for it, he realized. He never stopped drawing, but now his art reflected his passion for life. Ethan became an artist, capturing the beauty of the world through his sketches. His work was featured in galleries and admired by people from all walks of life. This is what I was meant to do, Ethan thought, proud of how far he had come. But he never forgot the magical notebook that started it all. It remained on his shelf, a reminder of his incredible journey. One day, Ethan decided to pass the notebook on to someone else. He gave it to a young girl who dreamed of exploring the world. Use this wisely, he told her, handing over the notebook. The girl's eyes sparkled with excitement, just as Ethan's had when he first found it. Thank you, she whispered, clutching the notebook tightly. Ethan smiled, knowing that her adventure was just beginning. As he walked away, Ethan felt a sense of fulfillment. His journey had come full circle, and now it was someone else's turn. The magic isn't in the notebook, Ethan thought, it's in the adventures we create. From that day on, Ethan lived his life with a sense of wonder and curiosity. He continued to travel, meet new people, and explore the world. Every new experience taught him something valuable. Life is the greatest adventure of all, he realized, smiling at the endless possibilities. The magical notebook had shown him that anything was possible if you believed in yourself. But now, Ethan knew the magic had always been inside him. And so, he set off on his next adventure, ready for whatever the world had in store. The girl who received the notebook would soon discover its power. And like Ethan, she would learn that the real magic was in the journey, not the destination. The magical notebook had started many adventures, and it would start many more. But the greatest adventure of all was living life to the fullest, with or without magic.